If you're anything like me, you'll agree that drawing is more like an addiction. Definitely not a passion. Let me run you through my day to better explain what I mean. Don't blink. I wake up by 8 AM most days, but today I managed to wake up by 7. Next thing I do is to check my YouTube analytics to see if I've gotten 1 million views yet. Then I hop on Medibang Paint and start a new sketch, and when I'm done with all of that, it will almost be 8 AM. The next thing I do is to get myself prepared for school, go outside to breathe fresh air, and while I'm finally on the bus to go to school, I casually check again if I hit 1 million views yet. Then boom, I finally get to school, and by then it's 8:45 AM. I change my clothes in the restroom because there's no way I'm changing in the same room with 50 other people. Gym is my first class today and it was all chill. Second period was African Canadian Studies and next was recess. I think recess is about 20 minutes. After recess is pre-calculus 12 and after pre-calculus 12 is English 12 in room 1014. There I met up with fam and after that, like always, I had to check again one more time to see if I hit 1 million views. And yes, I use glasses, I'm blind. I read this book Warriors Don't Cry in English class while I graced my classmates with my presence and the greatness of my aura. And then school closed by 3:22 PM. Don't ask me why it's 3:22 and not just 3:20 or 3:25. It's just how it is. Anyways, I casually journeyed to my bus and after the 30-minute bus ride, I handshake my other fam and got off the bus. And just like that, 8 hours of my life has been seized from me. Again. Anyways, I then check on the stats of my YouTube channel again and things aren't looking horrible so far. Then I take a picture to post on my newly created Instagram page and then I check if I've sold any of my art.
Guys, I think I'm rich. I mean, come on. These are looking so good.
Link in the description. And now after all of that, now is the time to not lose focus because drawing really is an addiction. Have you ever felt like you just somehow should draw? Like no one is forcing you, there's no pressure from anyone, but at the back of your mind, there's this probing thought that you'll lose your abilities to draw if you don't draw. You begin to think of it like working out and how if you haven't been in the gym in a month, you will lose all the strength to casually lift 500 pounds, something of which was child's play during the times when you used to show up at the gym 4 times a week. Some people don't even need to think this far because for some, it's not that deep. For some people, they begin to second guess themselves and they believe if they don't draw a set number of times a week, then they're not in quotes true artists. The truth is that those kinds of mentalities are good for artists. Yes, I said good. That mentality is good to an extent. It keeps you from being lazy to draw. It keeps you from putting off your creative endeavors for no reason, and let's be real. Sometimes it's better to draw something that turns out to be your worst than to not draw in 4 weeks simply because you didn't feel like it. You get what I mean? Having that voice in your head constantly pushing you to draw isn't necessarily a bad thing. You just need self-control. Whenever you feel like drawing is becoming a chore of some sort, the thing you should do is not to quit drawing or make up excuses on why you can't draw, but the best thing to do in my opinion is to challenge yourself. Give yourself a fairly challenging task and time yourself, as in set a period of time on which you must be done with said project. Something to consider when choosing a project is that the project should be able to give you some kind of satisfaction if you're able to finish it. Because let's be real, let's be honest, there's no point in a challenge if you don't get some sort of fulfillment from it. So choose wisely, because if you choose wrong, you just might completely kill the flame of creativity inside of you.